Okay, we're live. Well, hello, everybody. I am sitting in Denver at the Gaylord Resort, and we just wanted to bring you up to date on what's happening with us because it's been a very busy last couple of weekends. I was with the team over in CNFTCON over in Vegas, and we had a great time. Everything wasn't perfect, but we made good use of what we had. And we met a lot of people and we went through a lot of things. And then Japper here is with us. Hey, Japper, tell us, say hello.
Hey everybody, how are you?
Japper's got his own experiences, so he's going to share those as well. And then I moved on this weekend, on Friday and Saturday. I was at the Rare Bloom event in Denver at the Gaylord Resort, and I made a lot of contacts and I educated a lot of people on the fact that we are live and we have been live for 9 months. And you can't believe the number of people that are astonished that there's actually a live metaverse that we can go to. So I spread the word here. Um, Hopefully, some of those people will come in and will get involved. And I also met a lot of landowners who were very silent in Discord, but they're here. When they found out they could roll for a physical Rocco Founder statue, they were ecstatic. We actually did it during the after party, and we had people coming up asking us what we were doing. So we'll get to that a little bit later. And we're also going to take a moment and talk about staking and the new staking programs that you can take advantage of. They're not Carda Station staking, but there are staking platforms that will let you stake your Carda Station assets and actually receive reward for having those staked. And we made a lot of progress on maximizing those rewards for you guys. So we're going to talk about that here shortly. So, Japper, how about we go ahead and just look at some of the CFTCon stuff that happened? So,
Sounds awesome.
I'm going to cover you guys up for a moment. But oh my goodness, who is that? Look at there.
The man
It
himself.
it looks like Erich. And who's that with him? That might be Charles, maybe. So, yeah. So Charles was walking by our booth, but I don't know if he really knew that we were a project because our signage didn't show up. But we interrupted him, and Eric got over and got to give him about I don't know 3 or 4 sentence um, description of what we're doing, and they got a photo together. So Eric was really jazzed about that. So, what was your impression of Charles Chapter?
It was a really good impression. Yeah. I got a. I actually took that picture, so I'm happy about that. That I was ready with my cell phone. Um, yeah, Charles, I was very impressed. He actually met a lot of people. He actually was walking around talking to other projects. So I really admire that he took the time and talking, with all these people in there, and a lot of people got a chance to take a picture and talk to him and greet him, and yeah, it was awesome. He's a really good guy.
Yep, I really did enjoy getting just a chance just to interact with him. And what did we give him? I don't have a picture of it here, but I have shown it in Discord. What did we give him?
You're gonna have to refresh my memory because you are the one that gave it to him. I know it was like a rare. It was one of the only like Racos, specially made to him, and something else. You have to refresh my memory.
Yeah, that we gave him. I made him a well, probably a double-sized statue from the regular Roccos, and I put on it honorary founder of well, first of all, founder of Cardano, honorary founder of Carter Station, because I talked to the founders and they agreed that we can make him honorary founder because he built the system that we built on in the first place. And he gave us the opportunity to build this kind of system on top of a secure layer. in cryptocurrency that hopefully is going to become a major part of the financial system of the world to allow us to transact without being interfered with or devalued as the fiat systems are right now. So we just want to show some gratitude. So, yep, I gave it to him. I know his assistant had it the last I checked because I got some background information that his assistant had actually taken possession of it. So, hopefully, who knows? Maybe it'll show up in the background of one of his round table, not round tables, one of his AMAs sometime. We'll see it back there. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. But we were happy to give it to him. So hold on a minute. Well, I've never tried slide mode before, so this is a little bit different. Let me see if I can figure out how to transition between these slides.
Before you do
Yeah,
that, I would like to mention one thing. When I got when I landed on the Las Vegas airport, uh, you actually, Baggy Pants, and Erich himself were came to the airport to meet me. So that was really nice. I really appreciate that you guys picked me up. I didn't have to look for a bus or a transportation to the hotel, and it was very awesome to meet Erich. Of course, it was awesome to meet as to you as well. I at least saw your face previously.
right.
So yeah, it was a really nice experience. Yeah,
Oh, good,
meeting you guys.
good. Well, that was one of those things that we didn't want you to get lost.
Yeah,
So apparently, I'm supposed to hit, according to this, the revert, clear the plus key. Anyway, we'll find out. I'm sort of working away from my home environment right now, so yeah, I'm sort of figuring out the slide mode. Let me hit plus and see if that works. Plus,
that's
plus,
right.
plus,
You're
plus,
still in
plus.
Colorado.
Oh yeah, I'm still here. I'm sitting in the hotel right now. The plus key. That transition is like to the next slide. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So as we go here. So it said that's the way I do it. So while while I'm figuring that out, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the different people that we got to bring over to race with?
Yeah, so we were basically most of the time it was the three of us, Erich, me, and Baggy Pants, were around our booth and around the Carda Station booth, and once in a while one of us would walk around, meeting talking to other projects. Then of course, same thing was happening from other projects were coming to our booth and talking to us, talking to Erich. So it was really awesome experience to finally put some faces behind those projects. So it was just really awesome. I got to talk to Josh and Rob from Copias. Got to talk to CJ and Sheriff from Reach Metaverse. Um,
Right.
I got to talk to Unbounded Earth. Uh, I think that I talked to two or three. I forgot their names, but they're really awesome team. Very smart people behind Unbounded Earth. I
Oh yeah.
also I also talked to Matt, Dog Car Club. Um, also talked to Yazoo, Worlds Within. Um, Really good team behind it as well. Oh, I see you have a slide up with Erich.
Yeah, I'm. Thing is, it's supposed to automatically resize these things, but it's not automatically resizing. So I'm trying to
Okay,
drag them into sight here. So Erich is. Oh, who is that? You haven't
that's
seen me
Erich
yet.
is
Sorry.
looking out for. There you go.
Who is that actually racing?
Good. Josh is playing our game actually, our live game that anybody can play from our browser.
Yep, we got Josh. We had Rob over the first day. and he was standing there talking to us, and he said he didn't know that we had that. So okay, whatever. But then we got Josh over on the second day to actually try out racing. So I think he raced on his own though. All right. Let me transition to the next one. There we go. Well, that's me, but who is that with me?
That's CJ from Reach. Was playing our game as well. He
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
yeah. So we got a
He was
number of the
actually
other
racing.
we got a number of the other projects over to actually try out our games. So these are some of the one of the big things about going to CNFTCON is we got to actually meet the founders of the other projects and actually, interchange some ideas and stuff with them and actually show them what we had. So this is going to go a long way toward developing interoperability between us and like maybe even co-marketing. We'll see how that works out. But it was nice to have him over there. So
We're talking, yeah, some future partnerships perhaps, and stuff like that. Some setting
right,
up those stones.
right.
And CJ, he was actually racing with Sherry. Sherry is not very known in Reach, but he's the man behind ground, doing all the blockchain stuff and coding and stuff like that. So yeah, it was great meeting them.
Well, keep talking because I'm gonna get a video up here real quick.
Yeah, I keep dropping out from the verse. So let me just gotta go back in there.
Oh, did you get kicked out again?
I get kicked out for every 5 minutes when I don't use it. I forgot to
Oh,
move my
okay.
player. That's why.
Yeah, he had that fixed at one. Well, he had it at one time, so it did kick you out. But I guess it's timing out right now. Hopefully, I'm still in there. We'll find out in a moment as soon as I get done with this slideshow. Um, I just want to bring up this one that you gave me earlier, and I don't see it now. So come on, guys. No,
I
I don't want to
also
be there. I want to be here. Okay, go ahead.
and I wasn't only playing our game with other people. We were actually doing races, like a live races. We
Yeah.
had two big screens set up, and most of the time it was one of us, or when it was more people that were racing each other, and then the winner of that race would receive a special gift, like a T-shirt or other stuff that we had on display. And
Right.
yeah, that was very fun.
Okay.
So here we have a live video.
Yeah, we have live video. So who is that racing?
That's actually Pete from Learn Cardano. He's got a nice YouTube channel all
Yeah.
about Cardano stuff. So
Cardano.
he
Yes.
came by, we talked to him. He's awesome guy. He's a really great guy. Easy to talk to guy. Yeah, he's really good. I like that guy.
He has that really nice Australian accent that just I don't know, just sounds unique somehow. So yeah, so we had
Yeah,
him come by as well. Um,
he's got a good presence. Yeah.
he does, and the thing I like about him, I guess, is that he's just very straightforward. You don't get a sense that he's trying to build an empire or something like that, or like he's in somebody's pocket or something like that. He always,
Right.
the only other metaverse he's really talked about in the past has been Reach, and so I communicated with him on Twitter, and he said he had looked at us one time, and he was going to come and see us at the show. So he actually came by. He sat down with Erich on the couch, and they had quite a conversation. I'm waiting for that video to actually come out. So I don't know when it'll be out, but I'm waiting for it. And then he actually came up and he actually raced as well. Now he has said that he is going to actually do a live walkthrough with us on one of his videos. So I'm looking forward to actually doing that with him too. So Okay. Any other impressions about CNFTCon? I mean, you went around visited some booths. Do you have anybody you want to mention?
Yeah, of course. I got to play some games too, actually. I got to
Okay.
play the Cornucopias demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was racing the OG Bubble Jet. So that was fun. I liked it. They actually had a similar feature to like boost. So you had to like boost all the time to get a little faster. But their the trigger or the recharge for the boost is like everywhere. So it's not. I like our game in this little better, so that you need to actually steer to get the boost in. So
Ah.
there's quite some differences. Of course, the cornucopia is gonna take a while to get the game ready for the for the public. Um, Ours it's already live and kicking. Also, I got to play Worlds Within. They had a VR,
That's
virtual
right.
reality goggles.
They were right
I
next to us, so yeah.
Yeah, they were right next to us. Yep, they got a bunch of things going on now. So I did try that. It was my first VR experience actually. It was cool. There's still not much developed inside their world, but it was a good experience. I liked it. Yeah, I was walking around a few trees, so that was nice. Um, I also played Ada Zoo. They have a good team behind them as well. Um, um, and they're incorporating like, a lot of different projects into their game, so it's kind of interesting as well. What else did I play? Oh, I played also the Mad Dog Car Club racing game.
Oh
They
yeah,
have
they were right behind us. I mean,
they were right
Rich,
behind us.
that
Yeah,
large,
we
the
were
large
like,
guy, Rich. He was a really nice guy. I really liked talking to him.
yeah. They had a little short demo, so I played that. It reminded me of Gran Turismo I used to play on a PS3.
Right.
So I like that too. Yeah, but not sure how and their game will hit the public. But yeah, it's a good project, and yeah, we had some talks with them. I would like to see little. I would like to see some little partnership going on too. Maybe at least with the banners, having our banner in their metaverse and their banner in ours, perhaps. We'll see what's gonna happen. We're gonna have more talk with them for sure.
Yeah, I was talking about the embassy idea there. Having embassies in other metaverses, because to me the metaverses is sort of like independent nations or something like that, and we could have embassies and cooperate together and stuff like that. Uh, but I really, the difference between CNFTCon and being here was that in CNFTCon I was working the booth, so I really didn't get out very much to actually meet the other projects. I mean, I stopped by a couple, but I never did go get my T-shirt at JPEG and all that. Uh, but here, since at Rare Bloom, since I was not um, having to work a booth, I got to go out and really talk up this idea with a lot of the projects about having sort of an embassy or a presence in our metaverse. So if you notice the mail block, I built that as a think to impress mailed with. So that's out there right now. And you guys can go take a look at that. But the idea is hopefully to actually have them in our community hub, in a joint project area where they'll become a destination and there'll be more foot traffic in there because people can come in. But that's still a work in progress. But I did talk up the idea here because I could actually go to all the booths and talk to everybody because I had time. So let's see, what impressions do I have of CNFTCon? It was certainly a an interesting crowd. Um, there was a declaration that please don't smoke weed inside the convention center because that wasn't allowed. And some of our founders of projects are perhaps not your regular straight-laced people that you would find in a corporation. So that sort of wore out. But all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hanging out with you guys and actually being able to educate people. Because without the signage, people would walk by and they'd, who are you guys? And so it gave me a chance to educate them and tell them who we were. And you remember that lady on the last day that she wanted a T-shirt, but she had to race, so she went away, and then she came back at the very, 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 very last moment and said she didn't care about the T-shirt anymore. Remember her?
I'm not
Rather,
sure.
rather a short lady. She had her hair in a bun and some sort of cloth covering over it. Well, she was here, so I got to spend more time with her. But she was so excited, and she's a landowner, so she got to roll as well. So anyway, I don't have a video of that, but I do have a video of somebody that you might know pretty well who did roll today. So anyway, closing comments, or I'll move on to Rare Bloom here real quick.
Uh, and seeing them, so yeah, that was good stuff.
We had a dropout on the stream, so hold on, let me check. Okay, looks like we're back. So we lost connection for a moment, but looks like we reconnected. So, all right, guys, we're going to keep going here. So keep on going. Yeah, we dropped out for a moment. So repeat that last statement you were saying.
Oh no, yeah, it was very nice experience also meeting 3 or 4 Discord members at in Las Vegas at CNFT in our booth. It was nice to connect faces with the usernames and talking with them in person.
Right.
So yeah, I appreciate that too. That was nice.
All right, good. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and we did actually get to go down to the strip for a little bit, just a little bit, but we did go out and see the strip, and we have that picture of us having ice cream at the Venetian, and we had a nice Asian restaurant in there that we sat down and ate at. So let's go on to Rare Bloom. Okay. Let me see if I need to back this slideshow up for a moment before I put it on the screen. So let's see if my controls work. Oh, okay. Well, um, I'm going to put this one picture up, and then I'm going to have to adjust the controls on that real quick. But this is Ada Girl. She came by today, and I didn't know she was a landowner. So I had to go unpack my suitcase and pull out some statues so she could roll. And her husband is the guy on the right. He also is a landowner in a separate wallet, so I gave him a chance to roll as well. He actually got, and the guy on the left is a different landowner who rolled yesterday for his, but he happened to be there as well. So they were all showing off their statues. The guy on the right actually won a white, but I didn't have a white on me. It was still in the suitcase, so I just let him hold a silver. But he actually walked away with a white, so I'm going to adjust this real quick. What do you know about Rare Bloom? What was the perception you had for what it would be like?
Rare Bloom. So that wasn't much about NFTs like the CNFTCON, but more about other projects like DeFi and other Web3 and the other Cardano that we didn't see at CNFT. Basically, that was my picture.
Okay. I just have to clear a couple of things here. There we go, and that should be good. That should be good. So let's try it out and see if it works. All right. Yeah, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed meeting them today. And Ada Girl, I had been texting on Twitter. So there we go. I was able to transition. And yes, apparently I am still in the verse. So yeah, she came by and sat down, and it was like, Great. You are a live person. Yes. You do know me. So we got to chat for a bit. So she'll probably end up being more popular, but she has just about everything we have. She actually has on her wallet. So let me go ahead and transition again. Okay. And there should be more. So hold on. Go ahead and talk. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jump into our other project staking then real quick. Um, so 2 weeks ago we got approved by the Cardano lands. So now you can actually stake your Carda Station assets in Cardano lands. The way it works is that you get some tokens, EXO tokens. It's like a governance token, EXO, and you basically vote for your favorite projects. So I did purchase 1,000 EXO tokens, which is about 27 ADA right now, and I voted for Carda Station. It was like 10 days ago. Uh, there was about 11,000 votes for Carda Station at that time. I checked again this morning, and Carda Station had 260,000 votes. So that's pretty impressive in less than 10 days, getting this amount of votes. Um, so now everybody can stake their Carda Station assets. I think it's D and the buildable plots you can stake in Cardano lands and earn Hexo, HEXO token, which is the uh, you basically mining this token, and the future you can do more stuff with it. I believe a couple dexes already are listing these tokens. You can either even exchange it for ADA, and yeah, so Cardano lands. It's one staking platform. I see Baggy is back. You wanna jump in, or should I continue with the Cardano lands?
Well, I actually have quite a bit to say about it, but I just wanted to. You just witnessed the first live stream where I had to run to the restroom. Sorry about that. I was trying to hold out. It didn't quite work. All right, so now we're on to Rare Bloom, and I'm trying to resize this. So anyway, Charles was up front talking about lace, and so I caught this picture of him, and he was wearing this nice, I don't know, it almost reminded me of some sort of a Mexican blanket of some kind. So I'm not quite sure what to call it, but he wore it the entire weekend. Every time we saw him, he had it on. And he did come around to the all the booths, and he was quite accessible. He wasn't there the entire 2 days, but I'd say he was probably there 4 to 5 hours when he wasn't on stage, actually just meeting people and getting his picture taken and everything. And then he'd go to a project, and they would stop and they would tell him everything about their project. So, yeah, I'm just impressed with him, period. So, anyway, let me see if I can transition this one. Yes, it works. Now, I hate to tell you, but that's BitBoy. Love him or hate him, he was actually a very fun and interesting character to talk to. So I got to meet him here. I did talk to him about metaverses, like was he into it or not into it? Because I've never really hear him mention metaverses on his channel. He said it was one of those things like it's a bear market, so he doesn't push it. But that is that. But let me resize this really quick because it's like way too big. Okay. This is one of our very silent Discord members right here. He just rolled and he got the statue. So I had set them up right here, and as people came by that didn't know anything about us, they would stop and ask us, "What are you guys doing? What's going on?" So he won I believe he won the blue, which was the uncommon. I had three uncommons in a row he won. So I'm going to transition to the next slide. Yeah, here is another very active Discord member that we have. So um, it was very interesting meeting him, but I'm not going to dox him. I'm not going to dox any of them except Ada Girl because she told me I could. So, but he's very active in Discord, and he was actually here working a booth. But he came over and rolled and got, I believe he got an uncommon as well. So let me, okay. Now, I am going to tell you who this guy is. So the guy in black, that is Mr. Hosky. And we actually saw him at CNFTCON, but here he had a booth and everything, so I actually got to go and spend some time with him. And in fact, I actually took some short videos that we go into our shorts channel on YouTube for the different vendors I had some video made for. So you actually see him explain Hosky in the little short. But his buddy there actually won a copper, which is rare. His buddy actually won a rare. And let's transition to the next one. Do you remember the No, I don't want to move that. Stop it. You ever went to a computer and told a computer to stop doing something? Just talking to it doesn't help. I'll lock that in place. There we go. Never have to worry about that. So remember the controversy when we were in Vegas about the hotel having a 13th floor?
Remember having the elevators, hard time getting into the elevator to get downstairs actually.
Right.
It was a pain.
Oh yeah, it was a pain. Well, this one doesn't have a 13th floor, and what they did was they made the 12th floor twice as high, and they put the suites and stuff in there, the really luxury stuff. So they got to skip having a 13th floor that way. So the 12th and 13th floor basically are the same space. So that was interesting. But the elevators here were to them. So I'm looking forward to actually letting Germanicus talk, and I'll just drive around crashing my rover again, just like we did on the Twitch live stream for Unbounded Earth. So that actually worked out pretty well. So I think we're going to do that with Justin, and then he can ask questions and Germanicus can answer them. And I'll just be going around driving, having fun. So, what do you think of Justin?
Fun.
Have you
I
watched
didn't
her
meet
show?
him. I don't know.
Have you watched her show though?
I think I watched just a few bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the one to tell you if what I think about him because I didn't see enough.
Well, I don't want to say clownish, but he's a little clownish on the show. But in real life, he is one smart cookie. So, yeah, I very much look forward to working with him some more. So, that's one thing about being influencer contacts that I didn't see at CNFTCon. So, you had some higher level people here that didn't go to CNFTCon. Or if they did, they didn't interact very much. So, okay, and you know who that is, of course. Mr. Cardano 360 himself. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
Yeah,
Who is it? Who is it? Tim Harrison. Mr. Cardano 360.
I don't know.
He is a very interesting guy to talk to. Very personable, and most of the IOHK people are very personable, easy to approach. I actually had a conversation with him this morning and bought him a coffee. And so I had a little time to talk to him. It was just the two of us standing at the coffee stand. So he's very approachable. So I really enjoyed meeting him. But he didn't know about us, not really. I mean, I don't know if he ever heard of the project. He didn't know we were live. So these big name people now know that Carda Station is a live metaverse because I made sure I told them. So let's see, move on here.
Yes.
Okay, now AOS told me I am not going to Rare Bloom. And he said he wasn't going to CNFTCON either. Well, I found him. He was in disguise. He was wearing, he was his
Was
body
that really
double and
him?
everything. No, no, but the guy had bought a shirt off of his channel. So I just said, well, I met Army of Spies. Well, I met at least one of his T-shirts. So it was funny. And the guy was quite willing. He didn't want me to show his face, but he was quite willing to show the T-shirt. So okay, back to Ada Girl right here, and yeah, she was a blast. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Let's see. Final thoughts on Rare Bloom would be, um, again, a lot of heavy hitters here, a lot of IOHK people here. You remember the guys that came over and sat down on the couch, and we found out later that they were Cardano Foundation. Remember those guys?
Yeah, the
The
three
guy,
guys. Yeah,
the guy that wore a full suit, that was Jeremy. They were here, and I got to reconnect with them. So I got to talk to them about their marketing, and I made a couple of suggestions. So we'll see if they take them or not. But
but
the
I
guy,
think they
the
even
guy was,
played our game, right?
yeah, well, yeah, they did. And then the guy with the white hair actually started playing it, and then he turned over the control to the guy that had the ball cap on. So
Yeah,
um,
I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, but the guy in the suit sat there and watched the whole thing. So they know we're live already. But I got to connect with them and make a couple of marketing suggestions because they now have a mission of marketing because everybody kept saying, we don't know what you're doing. So they now have a mission of marketing that they have to work out. So I made a couple of suggestions. Maybe they'll include us, maybe they won't. But anything we do get our name out at the same time help those people who are building Cardano is a win-win for both of us. So, all right,
Yeah,
let's
and we
talk
can
about.
also help them too.
Oh yeah. So, give me just a moment. I want to pull up these pictures on the Mint and pull up the pictures on about the land staking. So, give me just a minute. I'll pull those up. So, you were talking about landscaping while I was making a brief strip someplace. What were you
Yeah,
saying?
I briefly talked about the EXO and HEXO tokens. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to actually see if I can try to figure out the best way to get this up. I can pull up individual images, but I don't think that's going to be what we need.
I was very impressed today in the morning when I saw that we already have over 260,000 votes, and that's just not even 2 weeks that we got listed on Cardano lands.
Well, that was
It's
really
very
impressive,
impressive.
wasn't it? I mean, I was shocked when I saw it. So, because I had some to put in too, but I hadn't put it in yet. So I'm like, ooh, that's amazing. So, where are you guys?
I
Trying,
put in so far about 2,000 votes myself.
right?
I'm taking all my Carda Station assets, and I got a couple other projects that I have quite a few that helping me get lots of Hexo tokens.
Right. So I need to somehow I need to add this, but I don't know how to add it. It's hard adding stuff on the fly. But I don't see how to actually change this. Okay. Anyway,
especially from the hotel room. Yeah,
yeah, it's I don't have my regular setup, but that's not an excuse.
yeah. It's very interesting concept. The Cardano lands. It's still in the beginning. So far, we need to start accumulating those Hexo tokens. Which Hexo is the utility token that you can go into their new Meta lab that was just opened a few days ago. You can actually purchase with the Hexo tokens. You can purchase these four basic elements. I think it's earth, water, fire, air, something like that. And you combine them. It costs. I think it cost I don't know, not that much Hexo tokens, and it cost about 2 ADA for the transaction, and you get like a raffle ticket for that. And that raffle ticket is your ticket to this $10,000 ADA prize pool. So that's gonna be at the end of the month. So that's gonna be interesting. Got two raffle tickets so far. And I still gotta figure out how it works with the resources because by combining these elements, you get that raffle ticket, but you also can create a new resource like a I don't know hammer or some tools or recipes or something like that. It's talking about the rewards and the staking and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really website that you don't want to miss, especially if you're holding a lot of assets like Carda Station and other ones they have. You're basically getting airdropped tokens for just holding these assets in your own wallet. They're not leaving your wallet, so that's very nice.
Well, one interesting thing about the Hexo is it actually has value, and you can actually go to a DEX and actually trade it for EXO or ADA. So these tokens actually have value that you're receiving for your staking.
It's already listed, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the XO. Congratulations to the community for actually getting us up over to 250. And what is the advantage to being over 250K?
You don't have to compete with other projects in getting into the staking. Once you reach over 250, you're automatically being staked. You're not limited with anything. Before the 250, we had to stay in the top 10 between the new projects to be able to stake.
Right.
So now we will be staking for a longer time.
Okay. And I'll just show the
You
ape
still need to
societies.
watch. Okay, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll show the ape
We got
society
one
stuff
more
right now. So
staking platform.
yeah. So there's your ape
So
society
that
slides.
just happened actually yesterday. Just happened yesterday. We got listed in the Ape Society staking platform as well. So if you hold a cabin and you can actually stake all your Carga Station land, but you still need to purchase their society token. You need to purchase frames to stake those NFTs into the frame. It's one NFT for one frame, so it's not cheap to start staking with Ape Society, as the cabins were going up past few weeks, and the society token as well. So be very careful staking with Ape Society. It's not very cheap, and you will be getting only a little bit of society in rewards. Unless, of course, you already have your cabins, even the apes, which are really expensive. This project is doing really good. Um, so yeah, if you want to buy cabin and just take Carda Station, it probably doesn't make sense. If you already own Ape Society, cabin or apes, then it probably will make sense. So
Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about the staking real quick. Not staking, excuse me. The vehicle mint. Let me turn that off. Okay, I'm going to talk about vehicle mint, and I'm trying to select this. I'm going to transition that over. So the different vehicles we have. Having to adjust the screen a little bit. Hold on.
right, that's the Bison
There we go. So this
customization.
customization coming, we'll be able to do that at the garage. And the Pegasus sold out really quick. So, um, but they are available in secondary, and they're not too huge a premium right now for the Pegasus. Or is that Pegasi? I'm not sure how you say that. So they're available in secondary, be easy to get up. At the same time, we do have the clubs that are coming in. So we have the motor club will be first, but we have additional clubs after that. So for those of you that are tired of walking, you can grab a vehicle right now. You can mint it right off of the station. So the Pegasus are sold out no matter what this picture says, but we can still mint the tracker of the Bison. So what do you think of the Bison? Have you driven one yet?
Oh yeah, of course. I've driven it and I like how it handles. That thing goes pretty much over anything, and it's big. Cannot fit for people in there that hasn't been enabled yet, but you
Right.
can drive it around. You can have fun already. It's quite fast for how big the Bison is. It still rolls. It's still much faster than walking or running or using your jetpack from MetaJet. So
Yeah.
if you're in the verse, I highly recommend getting the Bison uh, because it's a lot faster and it's really fun. You can still do donuts with it. You can stop and brake and see your tires, leaving a mark and dust. So yeah, it's really fun. I highly recommend getting a vehicle in Cargo Station.
Yeah, I told everybody here it's like the Monster RV. Not a monster truck, it's a monster RV. It's got two hammocks in the back of it because I've seen inside of it. It's like, ooh, two hammocks. How interesting. Not sure how we're going to lay down and use those, but yeah. So, yeah, the next mint that I know of is going to be probably minting the condos. First, we're going to have a airdrop. I can't give you an exact date, but there'll be an airdrop for those people that have construction crew. I don't have any slides for this, but there's going to be an airdrop for people that have construction crew, and they have the 100% residential dome uh, attribute on their construction crew. They're going to receive one of the condo units inside the resident community hub. Now, those drops are going to be singles. So we have singles, we have doubles, and we have quads. So there's three different sizes. If you go in there, you'll see the different sizes. But the airdrop is going to be for singles. And then, as far as when the actual mint for the actual units comes along, construction crew will get some sort of overall discount. It's not going to be based on completion percentages on the construction crew NFTs, but there is going to be an overall discount that construction crew. Oh my gosh, there's a bison in the background now. If you back up and move around so we can see
Yeah,
the
there
whole
it is.
thing, please. All we see now is a tire. So back up and move, will you? I don't know who's driving it, but he's backing up. It looks like. Uh, man, they are huge. I'll tell you that. We're trying to figure out if we can actually have two bison pass each other and still stay on the road because they're so big. But they're also sensitive. You hit a rock and you can flip a bison just like you can a rover. So anyway, that's coming up. I think we can go ahead and close out now. You got any closing comments, sir?
Yes, sir, I do. Since you were talking about the Bison, we have, if you go into our Discord channel, into minor announcements, we just opened up a memes challenge,
Oh,
utilizing
you're
utilizing
right.
our vehicles. So every
I,
vehicle, every vehicle NFT sold in
oh my,
Carda Station
oh my gosh! Look at that bison flipping.
actually comes with the AR technology. So that's an augmented reality. You basically grab your cell phone or tablet, you go into pool.pm, you look up your vehicle. That can be the Rover 1S, Bison, the Tracker, or the Pegasus. And here we go. Here's my picture that I took in front of my work, my Rover. And you just take a picture. You submit that picture into our memes channel. You will get a chance to win a free land plot and some tokens as well, some cast tokens. I believe it's 2,000 cast. If you post that picture on a tweet as well, I think that's a really nice challenge. Get some free land and free tokens for just taking a picture.
Yep, yep. So everybody pile into the meme contest and show off your vehicle in real life picture. So use the AR, and he just described how to do it. But if you have questions, you can come into the Discord and ask those questions. Um, someone asked in
And
the
the great thing,
go
sorry,
ahead.
great thing about this challenge is that you don't need to own any vehicle. You can just go to our information channel, look up the policy ID, um, and you can actually utilize any of those vehicles from the pool PM without owning vehicles. So just wanted to add.
I never thought I'd say this, but there's a bison circling in the background. Now, if I can get him to do wheelies and raise the front tires up for a while, that would be very interesting. So, anyway, someone asked in the chat, the YouTube chat, they got Carda Station coin airdrop to them. Is that officially from Carda Station? If it says cast on it, it is officially from Carda Station. It stands for Carda Station, uh, so CAST. So it's an abbreviation of the two words in the name. So if it says cast on it, that is actually a Carda Station token. Yes, it is. And to go along with that, you'll be able to spend it soon because the first marketplace will be opening in the garage. Passive income, said this. I asked the question. It'll be opening up in the garage shortly. You'll be able to actually come there and buy skins for your brand new dirt bike. We hope they have the dirt bike skins ready by then. But we're going to open the marketplace soon, and the decks will not be too far behind that. We'll have a decks open so you'll actually be able to exchange your cast for something else or actually buy casts on the decks. Muesli Swap right now has, oh my gosh, he just flipped that. So Muesli Swap actually has that right now, but it's not official. So we haven't officially launched on the decks yet, so just be aware of that. All right. I guess that's our closing comments. We can close it out now, right? Well, everybody's leaping for joy from what I just said, I guess. So we're all leaping for joy that the marketplace is going to open. Okay, I'll take that as an agreement to go ahead and close the stream. We're going to close the stream. Thanks for coming, everybody. And we should have a regular stream next week. So stay tuned for that. I got
Right,
plenty of
thank you.
topics to cover.
See you guys later.